me tell y'all something, man. You can tell, you can always tell. You know what I'm saying? Only the ones that are empowered, right? You know, I keep saying target individuals, but anyway, you the only one that can see this. Every time when you got something and you telling it, you know, you letting it be known, this is what's going on, man, they start the damn noise campaigns, the sirens, the police, everybody come out, man. Gang stalkers come out the woodwork, all over the place on YouTube, in the comments, everything. You can see it. Now you can literally see it. They do it every time. So I just got off here earlier, you know, not even a good 30 minutes ago. And, you know, I put up 2 videos. It was basically talking about Project Soul Catcher and how other people, this one guy, he did a video. That's what the perps are doing. They trying to body snatch you. So they trying to take your soul out. That way they can jump in and out of you. You see what I'm saying? They can use you. They can use you to do whatever. You know how some people they commit these different acts and stuff like that, crimes or whatnot, and they be saying, well, they don't remember. A lot of times they probably don't remember. You know what I mean? A lot of times they probably don't remember because it wasn't them. They don't, you know, somebody using their vessel. And that's real life. Feel me? They ain't no make believe. None of that. It's real life. But the fire truck, they just passed by me. And I couldn't get on live soon enough. But they turned it on no sooner than I hit this main road. And I could see them from a distance. And I seen when they turned it on and everything. You know what I'm saying? They were probably about a good half a mile away. And I can see them way down there, you know what I'm saying? So when you driving a truck, you gotta look 2 and 3 lights ahead of you. So I'm always looking at the next light that's way down there somewhere, right? And I seen them turn it on. And I turned this live on real quick, but they flew past me before I can even get them. But you probably can hear them at the start of the video. You can probably hear them in the background. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And man, this stuff is crazy, man. You cannot make this stuff up, man. I mean, you just can't make it up. But that's what they doing, you know. They have imagined a vain thing. And they feel like, you know, they you know, they gonna get away from the wrath. Like I said, this was coming from an Edomite, man. And they all think like that, man. That's what I be saying. A lot of them, they don't want to believe, you know, after all the things that happened, that, you know, changing the face of Jesus, you know, into the Caesar Boyer, you know, they don't believe that they are that nation that God spoke about. Alright, so it's in the book of Obadiah. In the book of Obadiah, it tells you that God has righteous indignation toward them forever. Okay, you gotta understand, this is the same nation of people that murdered Jesus. Okay, the Romans. These are the same ones. You feel me? But they'll try to act like, oh, this doesn't have anything to do with them. And like I told y'all, I'm not saying that all of them are, you know, because the Israelites, you know, we've been all over the place, so we can look like them. They can look like us. I mean, you know, we are many many in many nations. So that comes from being scattered all over the place, right? But anyway, it all boils down to the seed of the Father. When I say the Father, I'm talking about your actual dad, not the Most High God. I'm talking about if your dad comes from the bloodline, so-called African American, or you could be Issachar, which are Mexicans, and Levi, Benjamin, all those different tribes. If your dad comes from either one of them tribes, okay, you're an Israelite, all right? And but yeah, the Edomites are the main ones. Okay, these are the main ones that's funding this stuff. I'm not saying that it's not no other nations or people involved in it, because they are, but those are the wicked, right? Those are the wicked. They know who they are. They have come together, and that's why this is being ran by a cabal. This crime syndicate, as far as we call it the targeted individual program, community-based policing. What was the other name they used to use for it? Anyway, that was good enough name. Organized harassment. This is being funded mainly by the elite families of the world. All right. So you know who those families are. Those are the ones who are funding this. This is why people have all these different rules like 501c3, and they get all these different perks and different benefits from being in these different organizations and stuff like that. Okay, they're funding it. All right, that's exactly what it is. It's being funded by those rich people. That's why so many people don't mind jumping in it on this, because they need the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? They need the benefits of it. It can once they get in, they can ease up on their own targeting, so they target other targets. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what it is, bro. Pretty much that's what it is. Ain't nothing else but that. That's just like the name, like I told y'all, and I put it in my videos before. It's called RHICEDOM, which says Edom. Edom. It has to do with electronic desolation of memory. Okay, electronic desolation of memory. Edom. So why they name it that? They could have named that. They could have named that stuff anything. When you look up the word desolation, all right, there's many words for desolation, but they use desolation. You know what I'm saying? Desolate. All right, that's what they use. Desolation. They could have used termination of memory. You know what I mean? Because it's the same thing. Termination and desolation, it's basically the same thing. If you look up desolation, you're gonna get the word termination. You're gonna get removal. They could have called it EROM, ETOM, anything like that, but they called it EDOM. They know who they are. Okay? They know who they are, right? You just don't know who they are. They know exactly who they are. That's why they named it that. That's why they building all these damn bunkers, so they can go under the ground and call themselves trying to get away from the wrath. They want to hide. That's in the book of Obadiah also. They said they were gonna do that, and they doing it. Now, you can look at it like this. You can look at it and say, well, they going underground because they got the money to do so, right? They do. They got the money to do so. They got all these jokers on mind control. You know, if people start flipping out, going crazy, where else is a better place to be? Under the ground, right? Under the ground, come back out when everything, you know, everybody, you know, killed each other and, you know, left all the dead bodies everywhere, right? You know what I'm saying? If that even occurs that way, then people say, well, it could be because of natural disasters or nuclear attacks, all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It could be. It could be that also. Because all of that's going to happen. All that's going to happen when the Lord comes back. They're going to be fighting each other. Alright? They're going to be having a blast fighting each other. And that's when the Lord is going to come back. Alright? Oh, here they go right here. EMS coming up behind me. Oh, man. I told you. It don't never fail, man. It don't never fail, man. Don't never fail. So they were just the fire truck going back the other way. I cannot make this up. The fire truck just went the opposite direction. So where y'all going to? Maybe they got somebody in there. Who knows? But I do know it's a hospital down this road. So we're going to just call that a coincidence. We're going to just call it a coincidence once again. Okay? But, where was I at? Oh, yeah. We can just say that it was, you know, they going under the ground to hide from the natural disasters or, you know, things of that nature. We're not going to say they're going under there because of the return of Jesus. We're not going to put it that way. We're just going to ignore all of that. We're going to just ignore that and make it as if it's something else that got them so scared that they can build a bunker that's an underground city that they can go live in, okay? Like Atlantis or some shit. So we just gonna say that they going down there to hide from natural disasters and famine and people, you know, people not having food, you know, because they got all the food they want in their little underground city. They got all the food they want. They got a door to lock to where you can't get in. There's like so many thousands of tons heavy to where you just can't get up in there, right? A nuclear blast couldn't even knock that door out, right? But guess what? If you read the scriptures, it tell you that they ass is gonna get dug out of there. That's what it tell you. They ass is gonna get dug out of there. The Lord is gonna go find them and get them out of there. Okay, so there's no place that they can hide. But that's what they do. They imagine vain things like that. They spend all those trillions of dollars, all those resources and time and money to go and imagine that they can escape the wrath of God, right? That's what they think, okay? Because they ain't going to take us down there with them. We're not going down there with them. So why they attacking us for? I don't get it. Why attack people that you don't even plan on living with you? They don't even plan on they ain't taking none of y'all either. Y'all gang stalkers ain't going with them. That's crazy. Like, you just not going with them, bro. You not going with them nowhere. You just getting your little perks, your little benefits, and you know, and all that stuff right now while your eyes are still open. You know, they really closed, but while your eyes are still open to carnal, worldly materials, you know, like cars and houses, that's all going to get destroyed, right? All that's going to get destroyed, okay? And I'm not on here fear-mongering either. I'm just speaking facts, okay? It's already written that that's what's going to happen. And all of the other prophecies have already started coming to pass. And they pushing that. they pushing that. Okay, so them making bunkers and going underground is a prophecy, and they're doing it. They're doing it. Okay, so people who want to say, well, ain't no such thing as this, and ain't no God and all that mess. Jesus ain't coming. Ain't nobody coming for y'all. All that mess. Why are they doing that? Why are they doing it? They doing it just so they can go down there and have a happy-go-lucky so many years and then come back out. Ain't that what they tried to do last time? They went in the mountains and ran in the mountains and hid in there, right? It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. They know who they is. They know damn well who they is. The faster you realize that they know who they are, the better off you're gonna be. They know it. Yup. They damn know it. I ain't taking nobody with them. I guarantee you, if you was to go there and tell them, oh, I was a gang stalker before all this stuff happened, and I did your bidding for you, and I put my nose in other people's matters and affairs and all that stuff, and they gonna tell you, see to it. Like they told Judas. That's what they gonna tell you, see to it. They ain't got nothing to do with us. That's exactly what they gonna tell your ass. Get away from the door. And they might hit your ass with the LRAD. They might hit you with the LRAD. You know, the crowd control device that they came on, you know, want to say is device. They may hit you with that. I ain't gonna let your ass in there, I tell you that. So you might as well go ahead and build your own underground bunker. I ain't gonna let you in there. That's a fact. You ain't getting in there. I don't care how much you think you're a part of the New World Order. I bet you ain't gonna get in there. Now think about that. How this city, they got a city, it's I forget where it's called, where is it at? I'm gonna look it up. I'll put it in the description. But I saw it in the video that I watched. I believe that too. They got that city there. That city can't even fit all these damn gang stalkers in there. It can't. It can't. It's so many of them in the world, they know what's gonna happen. It can't fit all them in there. That shit is only reserved for the elite families. Not no doggone, you know, no trick, no poor white people, you know, the people who doing this, no immigrants, no foreigners, you know what I'm saying? The poor blacks and stuff that's doing this, the middle class, ain't gonna be no middle class no more. Okay? They ain't making that for y'all. They making that for them. Guaranteed. Why they giving y'all crumbs, just like they gave Judas crumbs, gave his ass 30 pieces of silver to betray Jesus. And what did that do for him? What did that do for him? I think that was the governor, Pontius Pilate, when he went in and he told him he made a mistake, tried to give the 30 silver, try to give him that silver. What happened? Throwed it at him. He throwed it at him like, man, I don't care about you feeling bad because you got this man, you set this man up. You see what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with me. I wash my hands with it. That's why he washed his hands after the people made the decision to crucify Jesus instead of Barabbas. See what I'm saying? It's the same thing all over again. Nothing new. All the same thing. They were crucifying everybody back in them days. And that's exactly what they doing right now. That's exactly what they doing right now. If you wasn't a part of that world government that they had then, alright, so you had you got the government, right? And then you have the kings, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't down with that, just like right now, we got all this these different organizations stuff. If you ain't down with that, and you trying to keep it to what the word of God, you know, you ain't with them. You ain't with them. Period. I even hear them say, you know, through my V2K, they be saying stuff like, "Oh, he talking about God. I'm sick of him talking about God." Like, really, bro? They literally, this is how they talk. Now, this is actual a person somewhere who know that I can hear what they saying, and they putting that in there. And they talking to each other. They talking to each other, and they saying that. Yup. Hear what they be talking about, man. In the V2K. Yup. I can't make this up, man. Can't make it up at all. And that's another prophecy too. That they gonna you know, they basically gonna go against God's people for His name's sake. Right? So they don't even want to hear nothing about God. They don't want to hear nothing about God. They don't want to hear nothing about Jesus. They don't want to hear none of that. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what they doing right now. They all just boastful and brag. They lovers of themselves. They lovers of other men. You know what I'm saying? They just, like I said, that the guy in that video, now, it's a smart person. I'm not saying he not smart, because he know what's going on. But he basically, you know, he's worshiping men and what men can do. You feel me? He not saying that, oh, you know, I heard him say about that, something about the war in the heavens, but he didn't give no glory to God, okay, at all. He even made it look like if you looking up in the sky, then you wasting your time. That was his exact words. And you done wasted 30 and 40 years looking for who's making the scapegoats. And basically, you know, looking up is you having hope of the second coming. Then you wasted all that time, right? You better keep on dedicating your time to Jesus every single day. Every single day. Okay? Because if you got this mess on your mind all the time, you ain't got God in your thoughts at all. And that's how they want it to be. They want you to be thinking about, you know, everything else but God. You don't want you to be thinking about Him. They want you to be thinking about the stuff that they doing, you know, all these little stuff they put on their damn witchcraft TV tube. Oh, they doing this over here in Ucore. Look at the images. That's what they put on the news, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna screenshot that and put that on this thumbnail. They put the images of a blast that happened in Ukraine and Russia and all that. Look at these images, and that's what they put on there. No kidding, man. So they want you to be all, you know, accepting of those images and just take that for what it is. You know, yeah, it's going down. It's all trauma-based mind control. That's all it is. Trauma-based mind control, man. You know? That's all it is. They were doing trauma-based mind control back then. Back when Jesus was here, they was doing it then. The same thing, man. You know, that's basically what they did to Job. That was trauma-based mind control right there. Taking out his children and messing up his business and all that kind of stuff. That was number trauma-based mind control. Trying to get him, trying to switch his thought process over to Satan. which would have been him cursing the Lord, cursing God, right? Even his wife tried to get him to curse God, right? Because all that stuff that happened, it was traumatizing. So she was so traumatized by it, she said, "Oh no, forget you, Job. Curse God and die." That was what she told Job. That was his wife told him that. Trauma-based mind control, man. That's all it is, over and over again. You know? And it's the same thing again right now. The same thing again. But anyhow, I'm going to end this. I probably won't come back on here again today. I got my little EMS in the video. You probably hear the fire truck at the beginning of the video. But like I said, they was going opposite directions. I'm not kidding. One went one way, one went south and one went north. The one coming past me was going north. The other one, the fire truck, went south. And like I said, you didn't even hear the doggone. You didn't even hear the. You didn't hear the ambulance. You didn't hear him going to pick up the. You didn't hear him going to pick up the person. The person that if they going to pick up somebody, they turn it on, right? And then they turn it on to get them to the hospital fast. You feel me? Man, you didn't even hear that. All you heard was the fire truck. You know what I'm saying? You heard a fire truck, and then that was it. So, man, this stuff right here, it's something else how they just do this every single day. Every single day. And it's, like I said, it's all part of trauma-based mind control. Whether they doing the noise campaigns, which is that, or they doing the directed energy attacks. It's all part of trauma-based mind control. Anyway, let me get off here.